What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Spicy Chalk here, and today I wanted to give my quick review on Battlefield 6. So I've been playing the game almost non-stop for about a week now, and honestly, I'm kind of impressed. I feel like it's rare these days that a big multiplayer shooter actually nails the core experience right, like just right out of the gate. Battlefield 6 really surprised me. So I want to go over my full thoughts after a week of playing. What works, what stands out, and why I think this might be the best Battlefield we've had in years. So go ahead, grab a snack, kick back, let's just get right into it. Whenever I first hopped into a Conquest match, I was kind of expecting there to be a lot of desync in the servers and, just because of how many people were actually in the game all at once on launch day. But it ran really, really good. I was really surprised. I really was. I mean, you really can't name a AAA title nowadays that can do that. I'm not saying that the game is perfect at that. There aren't any issues right now, but the devs are definitely fixing them. I mean, come on. The graphics are gorgeous. Hands down. Explosions look cinematic, just pure cinema. The lighting is insane, especially if you tweak the settings. The maps aren't massive, but they're still big. I think that it's a really good size for the game, just because of how fast you can run, and they did all the movement tweaks and such like that. But I mean, if you really are thinking about it, it kind of just nails it on the head just from the jump. I mean, this is kind of everything that we've been wanting in a Battlefield game. I know there's a lot of chaos where everything is happening all at once, but tanks rolling in, jets flying overhead, the sounds that they make, buildings collapsing, and you're just in the middle of all of it. Now, this might be a little touchy for some people, but I feel like the gunplay is where Battlefield 6 really shines for me. Every weapon feels distinct. I mean, the recoil patterns all make sense, and there's a good balance between skill and control. Whether you're sniping from a bridge or going full auto in close quarters, the gameplay loop feels tight and rewarding every single time. I mean, especially when you get a kill. I feel like the movement is even more smoother than ever. Vaulting, sliding, going prone, I mean, not everyone likes the sliding part, but it's still fun to use. I think that all of those really do feel fluid in the game. Even switching between classes and loadouts mid-match feel natural. I mean, it feels like, playing Battlefield 4. Now, I do know that there is a problem with a lot of people, how people kind of want the guns locked to each character. Personally, in my opinion, I don't mind. I'll play any gun, any character, any class, it doesn't matter to me. But I feel like what I love the most is how team-based the gameplay still is. Battlefield has always been about coordination, and Battlefield 6 keeps the spirit alive. Playing with friends, calling out enemy armor, reviving teammates, it feels rewarding every single time. And let's talk about the maps. I mean, they're big. They're not massive. They're not crazy. Nothing like 2042, but they never feel empty, which is a big thing. I think that a lot of people forgot how empty and how stupid it felt running around or running for ages just to get to point A in any of the maps in Battlefield 2042. Just to be killed as soon as you get there, it wasn't fun. I personally like how the maps are a little bit smaller now. They're just a little bit. I mean, I feel like I can get into the action almost at all times, which is exactly what I want. Now, you can call me a Call of Duty player for that, but to be honest with you, if I'm playing a game and I'm running across the goddamn map, I'm not gonna have fun. That's just the way it's gonna be. And the map design just makes sense. It's not cluttered, not confusing. It's kind of tactical. I mean, you could tell a lot of thought has been gone into it, and how the players move and fight through these environments is just phenomenal. I mean, it really does look cinematic every single time. Now, I have to talk about the portal mode, because this is hands down one of my favorite parts about Battlefield 6. If you haven't tried it yet, it's basically a creative sandbox where players can build and customize their own modes. Simple enough, right? It totally reminds me of Halo's Forge mode, which I feel like it took a lot of inspiration. It's nothing revolutionary, but that's the one thing I compare it to. I remember back in the day when people would create insane custom maps and rule sets. Stairway to Heaven, Speed Halo. I mean, I feel like Portal gives you that same freedom that Forge did. Just combining weapons and stuff like that, it really is fun and completely new experiences. I mean, not to mention when people make the Call of Duty maps, it's kind of a big middle finger to Call of Duty themselves, but I mean, it's cool to see. It's that kind of creativity that keeps the game fresh. I already spent hours just messing around on Portal servers made by the It's that kind of creativity that keeps the game fresh. I've already spent hours just messing around in the Portal servers made by the community. It's chaotic, nostalgic, and something I didn't know I missed until now. I think one of the really cool things is that the devs are really paying attention, and they're really giving out these updates as quickly as possible in this launch week. I know that I can definitely say that I'll be at work and I'll see a Twitter notification pop up and it's like, hey, Battlefield just dropped this new update. The latency should be better. Please play our game. Please, please, please. I mean, not obviously not like that, but you know what I'm talking about. They're on it. They're on the game. And the issues that have popped up, like I was saying, they've already jumped on them. Like fast. And like I was saying, I've seen multiple updates already, like balance tweaks, performance patches, and they're actually listening to the community instead of just putting them to the side and doing their own thing. which we've seen time and time again. It feels like a huge shift from what we've seen with some other big franchises. The Battlefield 6 team seems genuinely invested in keeping the game stable and improving it based on what players are saying, and that makes a massive difference long term. Now, I want to bring something up that is super controversial, I feel like. The future content that they're going to be dropping this October, later October, is the Battle Royale mode. I'm honestly pretty excited for it. If they pull it off right, with Battlefield scale, destruction, and vehicle combat, it could end up being one of the best Battle Royales out to date. You know, aside from Fortnite, you really can't beat Fortnite, let's be real. But I'm really curious to see how they balance the pacing. But given how responsive the devs have been so far, I'm confident they'll deliver something solid. I'll definitely be covering it here on the channel once it drops. I'm definitely going to have some gameplay clips on it as well, so stay tuned for that. For my final thoughts, though, after a full week of playing Battlefield 6, I can say this. It's the most fun I've had in a shooter in a really long time. The gameplay is smooth, the maps are incredible, Portal mode is a blast, and the devs are doing everything right so far. It's not perfect, no game is, but this feels like the foundation of something special. If you've been on the fence or maybe burned out from the past entries, give this one a chance. It really feels like Battlefield is back in its form. That's my 1 week review of Battlefield 6. I'm loving it so far, and I can't wait to see where their devs take it. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, it really helps the channel out, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you playing Battlefield 6 right now? What do you think about Portal mode? And of course, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I've got more reviews, gameplay, and breakdowns coming for your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!